Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has revealed why he will continue to speak out on national issues, even when others opt to keep quiet or is viewed as confrontational. Obasanjo, who spoke on a wide range of issues in an exclusive interview with New Telegraph at his Abeokuta, Ogun State residence, said he believes that it is a sin punishable by God for him to see something that is wrong and not being able to condemn it. He said, what will be my benefit from government for me to see something that is wrong and not be able to say this is wrong? For me, it is a sin punishable by God. And if I come to tell you this is not right and you give explanation towards that, I might understand, he said. The former president, who queried why he should sing praises of anybody, added, I am not a general to keep quiet. I am a general for what I believe is the best for Nigeria, humanity, and what I believe God would want us to do. On perception in some quarters that he has been confrontational with almost all his successors, particularly ex-President Goodluck Jonathan and incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari, Obasanjo said his interventions are motivated by his love for Nigeria. In his words, he says, I won't call it confrontation. I won't call it taking on. Again, I will thank God for the perspective he has given me, and as I have said to you now, again, without being immodest, there's nobody who is the kind of outreach I've had and the type of experience that I've had. Like I have told you, I learn in every situation. Even in prison, I called the 419 boys to come and teach me their tactics just to learn. I think I love Nigeria and humanity, and my experience has shown me what is possible. Okay, what you call confrontation, let's take somebody like former President Jonathan. He came and I even threw every caution overboard because after I nominated him to Umar Yaradua and he accepted, and when Yaradua died, I thought this was an opportunity for the minority. Of course, you all know that there was that feeling in the north that our man has not completed this term. He won the election and suddenly he started something that was outrageous to me. He started speaking and calling Ijaw Nation. I had to go to him and ask, what is this Ijaw Nation nonsense? I said, if you take the Hausa and Fulani as one unit, they may be larger than Yoruba, but if you separate Hausa and Fulani, the Yoruba will be the largest tribe in Nigeria. I asked him if he ever heard me talk of the Yoruba nation. What he did was nonsense. Now, if I go to him to say is that confrontation? I said to him, what is the population of the Ijaw? It was not only the Ijaw that voted you into power. It is the whole Nigeria. It is Nigeria nation and not Ijaw nation. But he didn't listen. But if you call that confrontation, it is up to you. But for me, it is not. On his disagreement with Buhari despite supporting him in his first term, Obasanjo said, for what reason should President Buhari try to monopolize the security within a particular group and then he captured the judiciary and legislature, the electoral commission captured, and the impunity and incompetence, taking security not too seriously, and you are expecting me to keep quiet? On the 2019 presidential election, he said, when you talk about the last election is gone. It wasn't an election but a declaration. There was an election but the result was not the true result as far as I am concerned. Asking whether his position means that the candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) Atiku Abubakar defeated President Buhari, Obasanjo averred, saying that was not what they declared, but I believe that was what happened. This is not the first time we would have that. We had it in the case of MKO Abiola too. So guys, again, Baba Yabo has made his opinion known. You know, for those who are always accusing him that he's always complaining and all that. It's good that he complains. Of course, people will want to dig out his own mistakes, and I'm sure Obasanjo will not sit down and say, oh, even in his own time, he did well or whatever. You know, people will want to bring out some things that you have done. The unfortunate thing there is that once they are in power, they don't see their own wrong. They see they see that they are doing very well, but once they are out of the game or they are out of the position, they begin to see what others have been doing. And in my opinion, everything Obasanjo has been saying, everything about all those letters he has been writing, all those things he has been complaining, but he said if you see it as being confrontational, this is not up to you, but to him it is not. But to me as well, it is not confrontational. Yes, you can tell us Obasanjo did this, Obasanjo did that, of course, so that every one of them will know what and what they have done at a particular time. No one is perfect, but in all, with the situation we found ourselves now, the level at which we are, the level of our growth, they've all done nothing. No matter how they try to pride themselves that they have done this, they have done that. Because if you guys have done things genuinely, we are not supposed to be where we are today. That is just the truth of the matter. If you say Obasanjo has done wrong, good and fine. If you bring out your own points, stating where he has erred, definitely people will see seriously with that. Of course, we know all of those things that people are always accusing him of. But if he himself is talking about other people, you give it to him, because a lot of them are quiet. A lot of them are trying to be politically correct. They don't want to say anything. I think it's only Obasanjo in this country that is always speaking. And that does not exonerate him from some of the things that he has done wrongly, but other people will just be quiet. Because if for any time Obasanjo speaks, that is when they will not remember, Obasanjo, where is the light, where is the money? It has not deterred him, it has not made him not to be speaking, or it has not intimidated him, whichever way. It has not intimidated him at all. He continued to say things just the way they are. If you like, bring all this, but he will still say it. If you like, Baba Yabo, he wanted to go for third term, with this and that. Allegedly, he gave some people money, good and fine. But that does not mean he will not say what you are doing wrong as well. That is one thing I like about him. He will speak, and he has been speaking, and those things he has been speaking, we are all witnesses to all of those things. Some people are saying, oh, this Obasanjo is very, very wise. Once he has already taking time to look at the Nigerians' reactions, then he will now come out. And once he comes out, he will say things, what the Nigerian people are feeling. He will say what Nigerians have been saying, whether he sees it in their own line, but some people just believe that he just trying to use the Nigerians, just try to play on their intelligence, because of the same thing, that he's not saying anything different from what the masses are saying. But if he say what masses are saying, that means he agrees to what the masses are saying, and he's saying it. But the next thing they will start some people like, oh, no, you don't have to say that. Who are you? This and that. You are part of the people that contributed to this. Okay, he's part of the people that contributed to what we are going through. But what he's saying at that moment is the truth. You can imagine what he said about Goodluck Jonathan. Of course, like I always say, if you are hypocritical, when they talk about your person or somebody that you love, even if they talk about the person, you say, no, don't talk about the person. But you have the audacity to talk about other people. Then who are you? All of them. Even on Obasanjo, that I agree with what he said. There are a lot of things that they said about Obasanjo, and he cannot say, oh, he has not done one wrong or the other. I believe in that too. Even what he said about Goodluck Jonathan, you can imagine somebody saying Ijaw Nation. Some people want to defend it. You are defending it. But then when they talk about Buhari now, piam, you jump again. Oh, yes, Buhari is not good. This and that. If they talk about Goodluck Jonathan, because you are Buhari, oh, yes, Goodluck Jonathan is the one who wants it. All of them, give this thing. How will I put it? Give it to what they have done, according to what they have done. Judge them according to what they have done. All of them. Not that, oh, you now say this one is better. In my opinion, all of them. Even Obasanjo, that is not a confrontational, Obasanjo that is saying the right thing, that I agree with what he's saying, and the way he talks about national issues, all of them, they've not done well. Because if they have done well, we will see the result today. Because we are not supposed to be talking about we being a developing country or underdeveloped country. Can we say we are developing country? I want you guys to answer the question. Are we developing? Are we a developing country, or we are underdeveloped? Because we are not supposed to be in the two categories. We are supposed to be developed country. As we speak now, how long will it take? But we can see that the individuals, all those politicians, all those leaders, they are stinkingly rich. So what are we talking about? All the politicians. Which politician the politician you see that they are not rich? What is the percentage? It's maybe around 2 or 1%. The ones that are not rich, but majority of them, before they come into government, go and check their wealth, and when they leave, go and check their wealth. Some of them will even tell you, oh, even the ones we know, they will tell you right from before they were conceived in their mother's womb, they were rich, they were billionaires. That's what they are going to be telling you. So it's unfortunate. Even koro things that we are seeing, they will tell you, oh, that is not the issue. Someone is saying, if people like you come out and shamelessly said the 2019 general election was not an election but a declaration, the only thing left for me is to say wonder shall never end. So guys, I don't want to go into what all of these people are saying, but that is just what Baba Yabo has said, and me, I've said my own. Let us hear your own opinion. Leave your comment below in the comment section.